Hello everyone, this is Ritvik and this video is a basic introduction to programming for those who have never programmed before. Now, this will mainly be for Python as my future videos will be for Python. Now, let us take a look at what is programming. Programming is basically talking to the computer and telling it what to do. Like I tell the computer to add two numbers or to subtract them, etc. But obviously, the computer doesn't understand English. So, we have to communicate with the computer in a special language. Now, there are many languages that the computer understands. Python is one of these languages. Now, let us look at data. But what is data? To understand that, let us take those two numbers that I was talking about. They are data, and we had just performed a function on them, that is addition. Now, we have to understand the types of data. There are a lot of types of data, but only two main ones. These are integer type data and string data type. Let us take a look at these in detail. Integer data type. You can guess by the name that they are basically numbers that are integers. What that means is that they also include negative numbers like -1 or -2. They also include 0 and natural numbers as well. So you can take the numbers that I was talking about as an example, but here are some for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, -435 as well, etc. Now, string data types. What are string data types? Well, they are basically text, like any text. But the golden rule is that this text in programming, in majority of the languages, always comes in quotes. It doesn't matter if it's double quotes or single quotes, it has to come in quotes. I'll show what I'm talking about. Like this. You say hello world, it's in quotes. Bye, it's in close. Now, don't confuse this 1, 2, 3, 4 for integer data types. If it's in quotes, it's a string data type. Remember that golden rule, alright? Now, one of the most important things in programming is a variable. What is a variable? In mathematics, it's defined as an entity whose value can vary. Thus, it is called a variable. But in programming, it is called an entity which can store data. For example, I can say that A is a variable and A stores the value of 95 or stores the value of any string data like hello world again in quotes. Remember the golden rule. A variable can be an integer variable if it stores an integer, and it can be a string variable if it stores a string. Pretty simple. Now, important thing to memorize is that the name or the face of the variable doesn't matter. For example, I say A equals 95 or A1 equals 95. They both mean the same thing because the value 95 is getting stored in a variable. That's what matters. So friends, thank you for watching my video. This was a basic introduction to programming. If you like that, please hit the like button and subscribe. In my future videos, I will be making tutorials of Python, so be sure to check out that as well.